Welcome to Sleepy Letterpress. Our project today is a sign that hangs in our bathroom. If you sprinkle when you tinkle, be a sweetie and wipe the seatie. My wife drew this out a few years ago and has had a few people ask if they could have one as well. Instead of drawing more out or designing them on a computer, I kind of thought it would be fun to make one here in the Letterpress studio. We'll see how it goes. Stay tuned.
Ink on my fingers and paper in the air. Old press is rolling like they just don't care. Stacks of newsprint and broken chairs. This old print shop's got stories to share. Hear that click clack, make a rhythm and a rhyme. Typewriters singing one letter at a time. Rolling drums and beating hearts align. In this print shop we freeze moments in time.
With this much type on a sheet, I'm going to do this on a 8.5 by 11. It's a little bigger than what this is. I'm going to print this on Eleanor, our 1902 Chandler Price, 10 by 12. It's not exactly the same. This is a chase, solid metal. It will not fit exactly the 8.5 in here, even though it's called a 10 by 12. The 11 does, but we're going to need to get everything inside of this chase. When we add in the furniture, the coin, and the coin, I'll show you what that is in a second. We'll need to keep it in on the sides. I'm gonna put the form together on this. It's called a galley tray. A little easier to move around instead of this big old boy. As you can tell, there is no plastic in this place. Everything back in this day is metal and or wood, and it's probably why it's still around and working and works well. Now we just want to add a little bit of leading, and as you would guess, it is lead. Now I got the layout. files. Oh, yeah. Okay, if it looks like everything exploded, it sort of did. I had to make some adjustments to get everything inside of the chase, which is what this is. These chases are made specifically for each press. So this is made for the Chandler Price 10 by 12. Okay, I think we got it. Now we're going to add just a little more furniture. This is called furniture. This is wood. There is some metal furniture. And then a coin. We put that in here. I am going to use 2 coins along here. Okay. Don't mess the form up. Okay. Here we go. Now I'm going to apply. The pressure will be coming from these 2 and this 1. And if I were to pick this up right now, as you can see, it's catching a little bit just because I got it in there really. It's tight right there. But it would not bring everything up. So I'm going to, kind of like when you're changing your tires, you do a little bit here, go the other side and do a little bit there. I think we got it. Now, my good friend John Sanders always tested it this way. If you could pick a corner of this up, throw your coin or your key under there, and nothing falls out, you're good to go. The last thing we want is for any of this to fall out in the press. Very bad. All right. Here it is. A lot of work. Now comes the fun part. Well, it actually has all been fun. But now we'll get to put it on press. If you were paying close attention, you may have noticed the word Seatie was misspelled. You may need to go back and look and see how I misspelled it. But I had to unlock the form in order to correct it. Not quite like doing a backspace, moving a cursor, moving a letter as we do nowadays. Let's go. And just like that, the press is inked up with very little ink. Here we go. Okay, it's taking some doing, but we are printing. These are set up, making sure we are spelling everything correctly, like Seatie or Seatie. And we're off impression until we pull this down. Oh yeah, baby. One of the things you may have noticed is I let it skip and ink the form up a little more in between each print, mostly because there's so much ink down on this that I wasn't getting a good print. Still a little bit right here I could have done a little better on, but by letting it skip, I let it ink the letters up a little bit more to get a better print. But all in all, super pleased, super satisfied. Just remember, if you sprinkle when you tinkle, be a sweetie and wipe the seatie. So one of the fun parts about letterpress printing, after we had all the fun putting it together, getting it to print, spell sweeties and seaties right, now we need to put it all away. So I'm going to begin by undoing the coins, then I'll put away the fonts in the right drawers, and then we'll put away the furniture and everything else in here. That, my friends, is mise en place, as they say in French kitchens. Everything has its place and every place has its thing. We got to do that so that when we want to use these letters again and this furniture, it's in the right spot. Here we go. Well, that was a lot of work, and it was a total blast. I hope you had as much fun watching it get produced as I did producing it. I look at this and I think, wow, it'd been so much easier just to make this on Google Sheets or Pages or some other kind of layout program like that. But it would not be quite as satisfying as using 100-year-old fonts made in Two Rivers, Wisconsin, and impressing it deep into a sheet of paper, enough that I can even see the impression coming back through the back. Now, of course, that would be a no-no back in the OG days of letterpress printing. You'd never want to do that. But now it is the thing that actually makes this different from a digital print. Anyways, had a blast. Hope you did too. We'll see you next time.
Ink on my fingers and paper in the air. Old press is rolling like they just don't care. Stacks of newsprint and broken chairs. This old print shop's got stories to share. Hear that click-clack, make a rhythm and a rhyme. Typewriters singing one letter at a time. Rolling drums and beating hearts align. In this print shop we freeze moments in time.